DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
Good evening, everyone. We are back with the wrap-up show. That's right. It's wrap-up time, and Brian and I are going to be going through and talking about all things telethonish.
Webathonish, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, we should call it webathonish, but we need to...
Little late for that, huh?
Yeah, let's change our marketing.
Where the hell were you?
Yeah, we were making the
4 days ago, BSR.
Yeah. Instead, we were just misleading people. They're like turning in front of their TVs. Where's that Jerry Lewis guy? I'm looking for Jerry.
Where is Jerry Lewis? And what the hell number am I supposed to call?
Let's see. Bring your mic down just a little bit, Brian. You're really mic is really hot.
You're always hot.
No, not tonight. My mic's like way low compared to yours. Yours is like
never. How's that?
A little bit farther down.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's you gotta that.
He just wants me to be quiet.
No, I want to try to get closer to you, and my mic doesn't do it very well.
How's that?
It's still really, really strong.
How about that?
Yeah, you're still way high, and you could.
How about that?
Come down a lot.
How about that?
Okay, now just a little bit more than that.
Oh my gosh!
I'm sorry.
Off. I'm almost off, dude.
I
there.
Okay,
there.
Let's run with that, and if they can let us know, Howie and Robin and Tom and Todd and everyone's coming into the chat room tonight. Thank you for joining us. We are broadcasting on both Facebook and YouTube tonight, talking about the big, Labor Day event we had.
Yes.
The auctions. We're going to share the totals and such. Right now, all the auctions were closed at 8:00 tonight. And we went through and totaled up all of the winning bids on all the auction items that sold. Now, there's a couple of them that had a reserve, and the reserve wasn't met, so those actually had to come off the total that I was giving earlier because I was kind of estimating using all of the current auction bids. So, but everything we'll go through tonight on the ones that did sell, and then the donation link is the PayPal donation link is still up there. A couple of people have gone out and donated right to the SB. That's St. Bernard's Project. They've gone right to that link, and you can go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/JohnYoungMN. That will show you that their little link is there, and they've done some things there too. Oh, it's been a busy week. Yeah, it started last Tuesday. Goodness gracious, it's been it seems like it's been a month, and it's only been a week.
Yeah, I know it's been crazy for you over there.
Yeah. I bet it's just the auto gain on the Zoom. Brian.
Probably is. I was fine before.
Yeah, yep. Go click on that in the lower left. We're going to get that set. And I apologize for the lower left, that little arrow up. Click on that. And that, yeah. We want to get this set because we're Brian, for a lot of you who follow Brian on his Facebook page, he's been working to change the area around. Because
There's an auto gain?
There's an auto gain, yep. You go, that little arrow, then you go to audio options. And then there's a test computer mic link. It's the blue text. Click on that, and then that should show you. And make sure that's the audio auto gain is not checked, and then we should be good.
Audio auto gain. No,
it's not checked.
No. Automatically adjust microphone. No.
Okay. Good. Maybe it's just you're being more quiet now. You're being more passive. More sedate.
I'm going to turn my stuff back up.
You can turn it up just a hair bit, yeah, just a hair bit. So, I'm sorry. You were so excited before because you were remodeling the dungeon, and you were like, yeah. And my mic
and I busted my ankle.
Yeah, well, that's no good. Putting out grease fires. Well, starting grease fires is a bad thing to start with.
I'm probably a little out of character tonight because I'm in pain, but I'm here because it's important stuff.
The audio for the intro music, yeah, that could be a lot louder than what we are. I'll have to go and adjust that too. I can do these settings on that. So, cool. As loud as
I made no changes since last night. Is my point.
Jimmy is loud as my wife. Jimmy, that's not the way you don't get you don't get snuggles by saying things like that. I'm just going to say it. Leave it like that.
You don't.
Yeah, there's the reason why I have 6 children, and obviously Jimmy's being naughty.
Well, the cool thing about this whole webathon, telethon, whatever, the goal was $5,000.
Yes.
And John, what are our totals?
Well, we don't want to put those out, but we exceeded our goal.
Okay.
We definitely exceeded our goal on that because initially we were thinking that on Tuesday and Wednesday of last week, it's like, if we could just hit 5,000, that would be kind of a fun and a good number. And then the donations started coming in for the silent auction, and they continued to come in and continued to come in. Actually, we had things coming in all the way until Monday. There were some things added Monday morning, and I believe we might have even added something, I think, during the show, I thought, oh, goodness gracious. It was chaos. And yet it raised a lot of money. So, and we'll get to the actual totals and such on that, but I wanted to go through and kind of feature, because some people were like, did I win or not? And all notification when the auction was closed, if you were the top bidder, you should have gotten an email that should have given you a link to do the PayPal and to pay for the auction. If your email got caught in a spam filter, so that's why we're going to go through and try to let everybody know who won.
Who actually won this?
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to kind of roll through things, and we're going to start. Let's see. I want to get up here and start with our top one, because we're going to go right down the list as we went down. The first item that we had was from Tailored Sales, from Mitch Taylor. This was his ultimate follow-up solution. The winning bid on that was $251, and the winner of that was Sound Obsession. And again, these are the usernames that people were using on the auctions. So in some cases we may know who they are. In some cases,
can I butt in?
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't know. Do we want to say what they sold for? Or
yeah, we should.
Okay. All right,
some
cool.
people were asking about that, and so I want to make sure we can share on that. So, because every dollar that was spent on the items is going right to the St. Bernard's project.
Right.
So it's not like in this particular case the map or the regular price of it's almost $400. But Mitch and everyone else has donated these products, so you're getting, in many cases, something at a cheaper rate. And we'll find a couple of things that we're getting really, really close to the price of the items.
And before you get back into it, I suspect that there were folks out there who wanted to give to the charity and did so in the form of bidding.
You are exactly right, yes.
There are some folks out there who probably didn't win stuff, and I believe that you can still kick in on the fund we have going, right?
That is exactly right. We left that link up for PayPal to do a donation. It's on discjockeynews.com/telethon. Go there. You can hit the link and you can make a donation, because we're not closing that until we're done with the show tonight at 10 o'clock Central. We're going to close that, and we will give a final total of everything. So we have the auction total, and we're going to talk about the auction total when it gets to the end of that. Then we're going to go and talk about the total of things that were donated right to SBP, which is the St. Bernard Project. And then we'll go and total up the PayPal and give you guys a final number at the end of tonight. Okay, so our next item on the auction was from Mark Farrell, his MarBecca Method audio discs, and that was Dan Carpenter, who's on our Monday night show and such, and Dan won that one with a bid of $102. Howie, his custom built battery pack amplifier.
I've seen this in person, by the way.
This is really, really cool, and it was really kind of neat to see the bidding back and forth on this and such. This is probably one that has some probably in a top 2 or 3 in the number of bids. And Jimmy's going to be getting himself a little battery pack system.
Jimmy won it?
Jimmy won it.
That is so cool.
Yeah, Jimmy won it. He was talking about that, how that would be something cool for when he's doing ceremony and things. So Jimmy won that one with a bid of $92. So
congratulations, Jimmy.
Good job there, Jimmy. The next we have the Joe Bunn pack. The Joe Bunn pack had just a lot of his training, and it had Joe likes to make custom Joe Bunn things, and I can't think of what is that little cooler. It's a little drink holder, and it's
koozie.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's the stainless steel mug. I can't think of it, and I can't see it because of being in here on the back side of it. But he has some that were made. They were the really nice ones, the stainless steel insulated mugs. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just drawing a blank about the name brand, and somebody would probably remember what those were. But he has some made that were customized with Joe Bunn on it. It's an insulated mug. It's the expensive ones that Joe had there. Anyway, that and some of his training. So that is on this auction, and that was won by DJ Chubby B with a bid of $117 on there. So
let me tell you what's fun about this. I'm watching the chat room.
Yeah.
And we've got a lag of 30 seconds between when the video goes out and when people actually hear what we're saying. And we've already announced that, Jimmy won, and I keep seeing him. Did I win? I didn't get an email. So yeah. It's kind of like I'm like going back to the future kind of thing. Time travel.
You're a time traveler.
Not, I don't know.
It's electric. Oh, that's another time warping. Sorry. Okay, so we are up to the Marquee Show, which is coming up in Chicago of next summer, which we're going to be over there having some fun in Chicago. There's probably a restaurant, Brian, you could show us where it's at and take us around a little bit, because you've been in Chicago a time or two.
They've got a restaurant in Chicago.
Yeah, we'll have to find that restaurant.
Or one or two restaurants in that little town.
So what my plan is, and this is unofficial, is I'm thinking I'm going to come to Milwaukee and hang out with you for a night, and then we'll go to Chicago if you don't mind. Like it. Yeah, that way we can kind of go fresh instead of me traveling 10 hours in one day.
I'm a lot closer. My proximity to the airport. I've got the spot for that. And really, Milwaukee Airport is Chicago's third airport anyway. Oh, and I'm right next to it. So I think Lori and I are going to drive over just because we enjoyed that trip over. That works too. We got the spare room. Come on over. That's what we're thinking. So but anyway, Marquee Show. We will be there next year, and the winner of this is from Absolute Sounds, Gerald, with a bid of $405. So thank you, all of our winners here tonight who have won the auction. Thank you, because and everyone who's bid. I mean, there's a lot of bids. We're coming up to Ben Stow's training. Ben Stow, basically, you're going to pay. The winner of this is paying for the privilege of, or they've won. So now Ben is going to come to your group meeting and dazzle you with techno speak. And who would have thought anybody would pay to have Ben come to their And there's I would pay to keep Ben away from me. No. Or just that's not true. That's not true. We could bring Ben in, but we have to pay the translator, dude. Right. Ben's been here to town. We've done stuff with him and his son, and it's all good. Yeah, Ben's don't get the wrong idea. Dude. Yeah, Ben's traveling tonight, so that's why we did the auction things, and he'll be back with us next week and such. But yeah, Ben's auction was a big one, because this is Ben flying in and doing an evening of training and such, covering all of his costs. So basically, after the auction's over, the group had no expense except to get the room and such for Ben, and to maybe get him from the airport to the site. The winning, and I'm not sure where Eric is. Eric from Good Guys Productions, I believe. If I'm not, I want to say in the East. He's out on the East Coast, but I think Eric is. They're going to have Ben out there, and I'm sure we're going to hear more about the whole process, because I want to keep tabs on how this works. But yeah, they won the event for with a bid of $1,023. So thank you for that donation, guys. That is a fabulous donation, and you guys are going to have a great night, because as we were talking last night a little bit when Ben was on, part of the cool thing of knowing Ben and having him speak for a number of years and seeing him speak for a number of years is how his speaking, which I can't do tonight, how his speaking has really evolved, and the way he's now injecting humor into it, and he's able to bring some of his techno talk down to a level so it's a little easier to understand. It makes it for a fun evening to listen and learn. We've got this delay that I was talking about, so I'm reacting to comments 30 seconds to a minute after they're made. So if it looks like I'm just laughing for no reason, I'm reacting to something that happened in the chat 30 seconds ago. And Jimmy says, "Does this package come with a bottle of Tylenol?" And I thought, that'll be the next. We'll have to do a fundraiser for the. Oh, funny. Sorry. I just had to explain my just bursting out like I've got Tourette's. I'm laughing because nothing. No, they're saying funny stuff here.
Oh, they're in the chat room.
So yeah. So that'll be really nice. Ben is a wealth of information. He knows more about this stuff than you're ever going to want to. But the good news is that he knows this stuff and he can help you. And if you're anything like me, you retain kind of the necessary stuff and are able to do things with that. And then if you get stuck, you can always go back to Ben and say, hey, I got stuck. I wasn't paying attention in class, and he'll help you out. Yeah,
he definitely will, especially when you buy something from Ben and you're like, hey, Ben, I need help. This isn't working. And he'll be like, oh, yes, well, it's operator error, and here's how you fix it.
Yeah, this is definitely
actually, he won't call it operator error, but, I mean, he'll know it's operator error, and he'll just walk you through. So, okay, next, let's see. There was Ben's. Select Mix. Select Mix is one of the remix services, and they were going to give 72 hours of unlimited access to their library.
Wow.
And that's another that was let's see, the high bidder on this one was at $315 was Absolute Sounds again. So Gerald has the winning bid on that one too. So thank you very much. Nice. Congratulations. You'll clear off your internet access. Kids, get away from the internet. Daddy needs internet for 3 days, and you're just
Netflix.
Yeah, it's gonna be just download, baby, download.
Data only on your phone.
Why are the phone lines going into their house glowing?
Right. It's
just
it looks like that's what my place looks like around New Year's when I do my video gig. I'm grabbing all my promo only for the year, and my computer's on fire.
Yeah, it's all download. Gosh, why didn't I do this 2 months ago? Yeah. I mean, I don't know what that's like at all. I stay up with that stuff, kind of. Next, this is actually one of the favorite little tools, the DBX Go Rack. We have played with these, and Brian has done videos with these, and his video. I had them, and his video watching that what he was doing with it inspired me to use it, and then Howie really kind of walked me through using it in this configuration with the microphones and such. So,
you know who turned me on to that in the first place?
Who did that?
David Ellsworth turned me
yeah.
on to that product. And because I was looking for a solution to run a microphone into a mixer that only had one mic channel, like an additional mic.
Yeah. He
said, you ought to use this Go Rack. They're like $30 on Amazon. And I said, well, is this the best bet for me? Are you sure it's going to work? And his reply was simply, dude, it's $30.
Yeah.
And at the time it was.
They were, yes.
So I got it and I did the video on it. And then I think I inspired a lot of people to get one as well. They've since been discontinued, I noticed lately, but they're highly coveted and the price is going up on the discontinued ones because they're so in demand.
Oh yeah, it's for crazy. Sure. When I was checking to find the prices, and I don't know if I have it on here, the price of this was getting, at some of the places, were close to $200 now to buy this.
Because they're discontinued. You can't get them anymore.
And they're a fabulous little unit. So somebody scored this one for $93. It was Mississippi DJ Services. Got themselves this one, Paul from Mississippi DJ Services. So congratulations. This as someone who uses one, I've got one in a parade. I've got one here on my desk. I've got one over here on my other desk. And that one's going to be my dad for his little stereo when I finish that up, a la BSR.
One for my brother with one.
Yep, actually, and that's where the idea came from. And the fourth one is in my truck as a backup. If I get to an event and for some reason my big controller, I could run my microphone, 2 mics in there, and I could run my laptop directly into that and XLR to my speakers, and I could function at a high rate or high level.
I'm running my JTS N164 microphone with the Go Rack.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives me some compression on my wireless mic.
Yeah.
And I'm also got one for a spare.
Yeah.
Just as a spare mixer. And then I also have one sitting there for my brother whenever I see that guy. Because I'm building him a stereo with an old Crest amplifier. And we're going to make a nice hot rod stereo for him out of spare parts.
Nice. That'll be kind of fun.
Ridge Clipped Heresies.
That'd be fun. That will be fun.
They're a cool tool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely a cool tool. Let's see. Next we have the Chauvet DJ Mini Quinta, which was donated by ADJA Now. ADJA Now is one of the audio shops in New York. They've got a couple of different retail locations. They do
Queens and West Babylon.
There we go. I was going to say Babylon West. Yeah, the crew, they were huge at DJ Expo. great people to work with and such. They donated the Mini Quinta and the this is DJ Rhino, I believe is what it would be. DJ R, yeah, Ryan O. Ryan O with a bid of $70. So congratulations, you will get yourself that Quinta. Next was Mobile Beat. It's the family 2-pack, basically. As we were looking at this, and we could have done 2 individual tickets, but we didn't want to do that. I'd rather have it where it was one auction, and somebody can buy it and take their significant other to Las Vegas, and the 2 of you will be able to learn from at the Mobile Beat show, hit the exhibit hall at Mobile Beat. You'll be able to go over to the Photo Booth Expo and check out the exhibit hall over there, which I've heard rumor. Did you make the Photo Booth Expo last year, Brian?
No.
The exhibit hall at the Photo Booth Expo last year was probably 4 times the size of DJ Expo. The room.
Wow.
It was huge. They've actually expanded, and they've taken another. They've got the whole Coliseum area of at the Westgate. Now they're taking one of their seminar rooms, another, I think, 40,000 square feet for exhibits there. So the Mobile Beat passes, you're going to get great education from the Mobile Beat side, and then they're making time, so you'll be able to get you over there so you can look at both shows, and you're basically getting 2 shows for the price of one. So 2 tickets. In this particular case, the winner was Michigan DJ, and Michigan DJ won with a high bid of $335. So you got a great price on the 2 Mobile Beat passes. So congratulations with that. That will be an investment that will pay off in spades for you, because you're going to learn a lot. You can come down and hang out with Brian and I at Mobile Beat, because we'll be there doing cool things, and then you can go check out.
Mobile Beat's my favorite show to hang out at.
It is. It's just a nice hangout show, and I'm really looking.
Weather's great. It's a nice break from the cold. And I enjoy sitting on the patio and just talking to everybody. Of course, the show's nice. The parties are great, but it's just good energy, really good energy. And the West Coast people are the best. I love the West Coast people. They're so friendly. And that show's a West Coast show.
Yeah, definitely.
And a Midwest show.
Yeah, definitely much more of a Midwest and West Coast. Was it loud? It's not as loud anywhere as close to as loud as. There are times and spots where it does get a little noisy. Now, don't get me wrong; it's a DJ show, but it isn't DJ Expo loud, because most of the speaker companies are in their spots, whether they have a private demo room and such there.
The private demo rooms are more affordable, I think, at Mobile Beat.
I would agree. Yeah.
They're utilized. I think we had who was there last year in the private rooms? Bose, RCF, EV, Pioneer speakers.
Yeah, Pioneer had their own room.
Someone else. That one company that had that little battery-powered subwoofer satellite system.
Garvin.
There you go. They had a room. Most of the speakers had their own room.
Yeah, and that's obviously so much nicer. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. The next, this was the graphics branding package from with Jimmy. Jimmy going through and doing a basically an extreme graphics makeover of your business. Wait, hang on. I can do this better. Where is it? I can change this. Hang on, I can do this.
You're the worst engineer ever. You know that, right?
The extreme. Where is it? Go on, come on, go. Where? No, not 22. I want 24. Right there.
It's like watching the Howard Stern show.
The extreme graphics makeover.
There. Now I feel proud. I found my button. Jimmy's going to be doing a full makeover, and the winning bid for that came in at $184. And at Frank, the email and such are protected. I can't give those out. But Frank was our winner of that, so congratulations, Frank. We'll be in touch with that to get more things set up for that.
Good luck, Frank. Jimmy's kind of a pain in the butt, but he does great work.
He does good work, yeah. And no, he's not a pain in the butt, but he does.
No, he's not. He's a wonderful, good friend of ours.
Yep. Okay, so next we've got Mike Walter. Mike Walter has a training pack, basically all of his educational materials, which are going to be a fabulous wealth of knowledge for a single op. If you're a multi-op or looking to get into multi-op, basically this is gold. And you're going to learn a lot in how to run your business and take it to the next level. Winning bid came in on this one at $202, and Ludwig Entertainment, Robert Ludwig, was the winner on that one. So congratulations, Robert. The next two are for NAME, National Association of Mobile Entertainers. This is a one-year membership to the National Association of Mobile Entertainers, which is based out of the New York, New Jersey. That's the East Coast DJ Association that has just a ton of members that are kind of based in that vicinity of the world. And they have a variety of different benefits for that, and one of which that a lot of people take advantage of is the insurance. You can get liability insurance for your company at a reduced rate through the association. The winner of that is Ralph G. with a bid of $54. You've got yourself a great price on the membership there. Heck and the second one was Upbeat Events with a bid of $61. So thank you and congratulations to both of you.
And welcome to the organization.
And welcome to the organization. You're going to enjoy it. They do a great job out there. And as long as we're talking about name, we got to give one more shout out. Carol has been a big supporter of a lot of the things we do over the years. Carol Kessler, that is the wife of Bruce Kessler, who started NAME, and Bruce passed away a number of years ago. And Bruce was a very good friend. And just enjoyed my time talking to him and such. Carol, of course, has kept the fire and the business going within the industry and doing good things for DJs. Today, Carol basically wanted to do more, so she ended up making a $300 donation to our event. So, Carol, I want to publicly thank you for that, and you and the team out there. We appreciate your passion for the industry and helping out, and it's DJs coming together to help out the flood victims. So, thank you very, very much. Let's see. Up next, Chauvet had the Swarm Wash effects. This Jeffrey Short. This is one of his kind of favorite go-to lights when it comes to DJs. Are like, what's a good light for to get started? This is one of his high recommendations, and this was one with a bid of $152 by DJ Chubby B.
Are you on something else too?
Yeah, doing well.
He's cleaning house.
Yeah, they're doing well, and you're getting so far. We've had some killer deals. Now, I
don't know if people know this or not. I just want to interject here real quick.
Go ahead, please.
We're talking about Chauvet, and most people know that I'm the ADJA guy as far as the lighting goes. Jeffrey is a good friend of mine, just so everybody understands that. Jeffrey and I are good friends. In fact, even Bernice and Albert and I get along very well.
Yeah.
But Jeffrey and I always touch base at every show, have a lot of laughs. And good guy. Thank you, Jeffrey, for stepping up and making that happen for us.
Yeah, you bet. That was good stuff there, and that's DJ Chubby there is going to enjoy that light fixture. It's a good product.
I want to know who he is.
I do too. It's probably some guy who weighs like 110 pounds. Just the opposite, It's like, oh yeah, there's yeah. The next five are virtual DJ. Full versions of Virtual DJ. Chris from Virtual basically came out and he's like, hey, I love the idea. Let's get in. Let's do 5 copies. And it's like, oh my gosh, that's because a full version is like $300. That's a lot of money in that. And so 5, it's like, wow, that's a very generous donation. So we wanted to, we're taking the hats off and things. The cool part is each one of them just about went for new price here. So there's 5 of them, and again, this is your full pro version of Virtual DJ. The first
DJ Chubby B get one?
No, I don't know. We'll get there. The first one is
by the way, it's Bill Hunt.
Oh, Bill Hunt is who that one is? Okay.
Yeah, they're saying I'm Chubby B. He's confessing to being Chubby
B. Okay, well, thank you, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
Yeah, thank you much for being in and bidding and hanging out with us tonight here. Let's see. Oh, just checking to see. Okay, I want to make sure. I've got tabs and sometimes they start flashing and it's like, okay, is somebody messaging and such. But
I'm Chubby B.
You're watching that chat. It's the Facebook one that all of a sudden will get weird on me.
Oh,
okay. So we're gonna go through the 5 Virtual DJ. The first one was a winning bid of $280, and again the price is $299 on it. So they really was making a donation here. First Class DJ Service is the first one. The second was $286 bid, and that was Heil 68. And then we'll continue on. The third one was a bid of $275 by, I believe, Dan Williams. And the fourth one, Dave Clevenger here is at $281. He's one of the guys who was into in with the shows. And then Tori gets the last one with a bid of $255.
Sweet.
So yay, Tori. Tori,
nice.
She found the cheap one. she funny.
Well, you think about it. I mean, they almost paid full price, but it doesn't matter. That wasn't the point.
That wasn't the point.
Thank you to everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Who stepped up and put in bids. It makes it fun.
Yeah, it definitely does. Definitely does. Let's see. Next, we had a Master School Dances, Arnaldo's school dance training program that went to David Growl Tiger is the username. I don't know any more than that. It's looking like from Memphis, I'm guessing, with a bid of $204. So congratulations, David. You're going to be able to pick up a lot of knowledge in that school dance arena there. Our friends from Promo Only, speaking of Promo Only a little earlier, they had, I think, 10 specialty discs where you can download pretty much anything. You can choose 10 of them from their library. This was won by Mike Walter from Elite Entertainment in New Jersey. Thank you, Mr. Walter. And he had a winning bid of $200 on those. So
I think we ought to change the name of Promo Only to the Nick and Ricky Show.
The Nick and Ricky Show.
Or the Ricky and Nick Show.
Yeah, but that's true. Ricky would want top billing. That's just the way his
But
contract.
Nick would get really upset if Ricky got top billing.
He would.
I know those guys. That wouldn't work out.
That would be the fun of the show.
What do you mean, the Ricky and Nick Show?
Yeah, one of them would refer to, welcome to the Nick and
Ricky. In a very
Ricky.
heavy Southern accent, he would yell that.
Yeah. Yes, he would. Oh, funny.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Ricky's not first, I'm first.
Let's see, where are we at? We are up to Eliminator. The Eliminator Lighting Decor Love Letters.
Oh, those are so cool.
Those large illuminated love, L-O-V-E, the letters.
My friend Scott Thompson just bought that. Mm-hmm. Just right here locally.
And I think that's everyone who has had those at an event, people have just gone gaga for them. And it's such a kind of a retro look, and you're like, as the very first time I saw it, it's like, oh, well, that's something. And then you hear people who have these things, and they're renting these things out for $50 every weekend. And it's like, oh my goodness gracious! It's what a great upsell. And granted,
the return's wonderful.
Yeah,
I heard they just made a new one, and it says "I do."
I think I've heard that they're trying to do a line of them. So I think there were 2 or 3 when we saw them last time. So there's definitely a market for that. And Michigan DJ was the winner of this at $355. So congratulations on that. So you're going to be able to do well with that. Global Truss Duratruss has the Duratruss crank stand, which was the 200-pound crank stand, 12.5 feet high or something. It's just a big heavy duty. It's a big heavy duty monster, and that was won by DJ on the Mark with a bid of $192. So again, thank you for your donation.
Can I just interrupt real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Someone asked a question. If they won and they didn't get an email or it went into the spam, how can they pay?
I can resend the email and do that. Otherwise, we'll be in contact and such. They can get a hold of me. Go to Facebook, facebook.com/JohnYoungMN, and we'll be in contact. I figure tomorrow is going to basically be my day to get in contact with people and do things. So if I haven't heard from people, I've got your email address, and I can email you right from my computer or from my other account that may get through. This might have gotten picked off, but we'll make sure we get you taken care of, and we can just get a PayPal thing back and forth and get it all taken care of. So
cool. Thank you, John.
So yeah, thank you for watching the chat room here.
I'll try. I got nothing else to do. You're doing everything tonight.
Let's see. Trivia.
Oh, I'm the dancing monkey tonight.
The trivia cubes from DigiGames. DigiGames is one of the companies that has a lot of different solutions for being able to add entertainment for your not only weddings but corporate events. They've got their bingo and their gaming things and all sorts of different podiums and video gaming. They had a 5-pack of this trivia cubes, which are 5 light up little buttons that are connected to 4 different software games. You can run one of 4 at any given time. The great little units. I've got versions of that I use, and I absolutely love them because they're quick to set up, easy, and people just really get into that competition at an event. So it's fun stuff. This was won by Chris, and I don't have any more information beyond Chris, K-R-I-S, at a winning bid of $382. So Chris, thank you much for your donation, and congratulations. You will have fun with those, and you will make money if you can get out there and have some fun with the crowd. They will love those things. Next was, speaking of their DigiGames video gaming type software. They have a very popular one called Extreme Bingo. Many of the writers for the Disc Jockey News use Extreme Bingo and are using it at different venues and such during the week to make additional money. It's a really kind of a neat way to be able to play bingo and using audio clips or video clips or different things such as that to really reach out to a lot of different audiences, because you can make custom games for your audience, and everybody loves bingo. Even my kids love bingo. Dad, let's go to the fair and play bingo. Really? You're 7.
Yeah.
But it's a thing, and it's still very, very hot. The winner, this one's going to be from Good Sound Entertainment, and it's an H. Kinney, I believe. Hal Kinney, maybe. There we go. Hal Kinney, I believe this is, with a bid of $305. So, Hal, you've got yourself a great package there, and you got a great price on that, and you will have some fun. Definitely have fun with that.
Bingo.
Very much so. Bingo will be
you want bingo?
Your name-o. You won't make money with that. Let's see. VocoPro was next with a karaoke dual TV karaoke system. Basically, it was a couple of microphones in the system that could be plugged into a TV and have a little portable karaoke show and such, for kind of more for a home use, for practice for those who are karaoke hosts who need to practice during the week. There are actually karaoke hosts that do practice during the week, and so they can be at the top of their game. This was won by little Billy Herman from Prior Lake, Minnesota. Bill Herman will be practicing. And for those of you who don't know, Bill is actually a very, very accomplished singer. When we would do some of our early Map DJ conventions, one of the nights they would go over and do karaoke at a local establishment. And Bill can sing. He's really, really quite good. Which
does he say karaoke as well?
I think he probably does it right. I'm the only one.
I thought I heard him say karaoke.
He might have. That's kind of a Minnesota thing.
And I thought, wow, just like John.
Yes, we're from Minnesota. Thank you very much for pointing that out again. Let's see. Now this is one of the bigger items. Next, we had from Bass Boss, we have the SV8 powered their micro main DJ speaker.
Oh my gosh!
If you guys didn't get a chance to hear Bass Boss at DJ Expo, it's an experience. Their room, the sound pressure that their cabinets can do and different things are just incredible. They had one of their speakers up in the auction, and Steve from Chacon, Chacon Weddings, was the winner at $455. So congratulations.
That is a steal.
That is a steal. You have got yourself a great little cabinet there, and you're going to listen to that, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I need two. I mean, this is really the best way to describe it is that they just gave you crack, because you're going to go and you're going to listen to the first one, you're going to love it, and then you're going to have to buy the second one to have a match set. Then you have to buy the 2 subs to go with it. I mean, this is your entry drug right here.
The gateway sub, if you will.
The gateway speaker, right there it is. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and one of the things you will find it has a certain sound, and I say that because there's some speaker companies that just have a certain sound, and their Bass Boss has a certain sound, as JBL has a certain sound, Sirwin Vega has a certain sound, I think Evie has a certain sound, and you'll find that will be the case. You'll notice that right away. And the second thing you'll notice is, as a standard looking speaker, the dispersion is like completely different than a lot of standard kind of horn speakers. So you'll have some fun with that. You'll definitely like that. Next, Rock and Roller cart here. The Rock and Roller crew has one of these, an R12, which is one of their, not biggest ones, but one of their, basically this is probably the most common cart that DJs just absolutely love. Great carts. I think I've got 2 over there, and I actually talked to Ben to have him send another one out. So I want the new big one. I don't know if you saw the big one at DJ Expo. Basically, you could put the whole football team on it, wheel them out across the sandy beach, and you'll get there.
I think mine is the Suzuki Samurai version. It is definitely 4-wheel drive, but it's not the big mud runner truck.
Yeah, and that's what the 18 is, the mud runner truck. And it's like, after doing 2 events this summer where I was pulling across yards and so it's like, okay, I'm doing, all of a sudden at wedding ceremonies, I'm doing these again. And I need to have something I can pull. Otherwise, I'm hoiking speakers and walking them 150, 200 feet. And it's like, that cart with the bigger wheels would be nice. So the winner, Rob Foray. Hey, Rob from Life of the Party. Rob's been on some of our shows with us. Very, very outspoken, fun young man. But Rob, congratulations. Had a bid of $202 on that. So yay, rah. Yeah, he'll definitely put that to good use. Next one was some one-on-one lighting training with Jeremy Brech. Jeremy Brech is the gentleman who's been involved with doing the lighting and such in the last few Mobile Beach shows. He's got his DJJR channel. He does some incredible decor lighting things. We've had him on some shows and showing some pictures, and it's like, I look at that and I say, God, I'd love to be able to do that. And I look at that and I say, wow, that's a lot of work. He's younger than I am. But he's going to be offering training and such for that, where you get some one-on-one time, and he'll help you and teach you some things and answer questions. Probably the biggest thing is just answering questions. And that was won by Dan Williams with a bid of $112. So thank you, Dan. Here's another one, Brian, that went for pretty much the retail price here. This one is for 2 ADJA Pocket Pro, which you've got. I think you've been playing with. Yep, you've been playing with those. But this is for a pair of them. Fabulous little pocket-sized lights. I'm a huge fan. I've got some pocket Z4s that I use at all of my shows. I love that pocket series of lights from ADJ.
Well, these are way above and beyond what you're used to seeing.
Oh yeah.
The movement on them is incredible. It's brighter. And it's more like a pro moving head. It's almost like a focus spot in a pocket spot package. It's many times the light the pocket spot was. Pocket Pro is a beautiful fish.
Yeah, they definitely. I've got to see those at a couple of events here now, and I've really been impressed with them. Excited to get to check these out here, and I think I was talking, and I'll be able to get some out here in a few weeks. So I'm excited to see those. But Leo Martin is our winner of that with a bid of $470. So congratulations, you got yourself a couple of great lights that will be on the way, and you will.
How much?
$470.
Yeah, he got a deal.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a deal, but yeah, he got
about $130 deal.
Yeah, he got a deal on those. That was a good. Okay. Next, this is another one. I'm gonna let you talk. This was the JTS N64. Kind of tell us a little bit about that system, because we've got two of them that we're going to be doing here.
Whoever won those is gonna love them. That's the most solid microphone I think I've owned. Sounds great. Range is fantastic. No interference, no dropouts, and I don't know if I have it here at the desk or not. I had one here. I don't know what happened to it. Anyway, cool thing about it is, one of the cool things about it, for our guest microphone, it has this little light on it, where if you push the main button on it one time, it's green. Push it a second time, it's red. Now the green means the mic is hot. Push it the second time, the red means the mic is muted. It's very easy to explain this to a customer. There's our client or a guest who's going to be using the microphone. So many times you hand somebody a microphone and you try to explain the on-off switch, and maybe there's a position in the middle that means something, and they get lost.
Yeah.
Red light, green light, people understand. And so I can hand somebody a muted microphone, and they know that while it's sitting on the table muted, they can say things that they don't want broadcasted to the entire room. They don't have to worry about making that mistake. When they're ready to talk, they pick the thing up, they hit the button one time, they see the green light, and they start talking. It's been wonderful. I've had it for a year, no problems. I'm not afraid to hand it to anybody for any reason. As far as, clergy for a ceremony or your toast or whatever. It's a wonderful, wonderful microphone system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And somebody out there is going to be really happy. JTS, by the way, they make microphones for everybody, and they have for years. So you probably have something JTS made in your possession. If not one of your microphones for the DJ systems, perhaps the Bluetooth or the hands-free microphone in your vehicle. Those are JTS. They make those for everybody.
Wow.
So, yeah, they've been at it for years. But not too long ago, I don't know how long ago it was only a year or two, a couple years ago, they decided that, hey, we know how to make microphones. Let's do our own brand.
Mm-hmm. And
they're offering them at a fraction of the price, but it's all the technology that they've come up with already for other people and sold to other companies. Shure, Sennheiser, you name it. In fact, I'm speaking on a JTS microphone right now.
Yeah, and they definitely sound very, very good because we got to play with those a little bit at NAMM and look at some different microphones down there, and they.
Well, they make for anything.
Everything, yeah. They had a full line of.
I'm looking forward to more JTS microphones, but yeah, this N164 system, I do own it, and it is a winner. And I thought I had one here on the desk, but I just don't see it. And the desk is pretty clean.
I was going to say you probably put everything away, so everything's in its place.
Yeah, I probably did. I don't know. Anyway, so somebody got a. Yep.
So we have two of them. JTS donated two for the drawing. So we want to first thank JTS and all the companies who donated.
It was Italian Speaker Imports who actually donated those.
Okay, Italian Speaker. Okay, so we want to thank them for doing that.
Yes, Jamie at Italian Speaker Imports and John, thank you very much.
Yeah,
they're also the people who bring you FBT to the United States.
Oh yeah. There we go.
And Bespeco Cable, same guys.
Nice.
They're the ones who do the JTS in the U.S.
Yeah, John's a fun. He and I've done FBT, some videos on FBT. He's a fun guy.
Yeah, Krupa.
Yeah, he's a good.
Yeah, that guy's a rock star, by the way. I don't know if you knew that or not. No. He's like a not a session musician, but a live musician. He'll sit in with like major touring acts and play. Monster musician. He can play anything.
Wow.
He knows everybody too. In fact, I've met a couple of rock stars, and I won't drop any names. But when I've met these rock stars, I've said to them, I think we have a mutual friend. And they'll say, well, who's that? And I'll say, John Krupa. Oh, yeah, John, how's he doing? Everybody knows John.
Wow.
So the guy, and he's so modest about it, but he's just a rock star.
Just a fabulous guy. Anyway. Makes time for it. And, good people to work with. Yeah, a little side note, too. Okay, so the first JTS microphone was won by that little Billy Herman from Prior Lake, Minnesota, who won that with a bid of $202.
And he stole it.
And that was a great, basically got it at half price right there.
He can sing karaoke on it.
He will be able to sing karaoke or karaoke, whichever one he wants to sing. And the second one I think I saw was Firedog in with us tonight. I thought Firedog was in the chat room.
Yes, Firedog Entertainment.
I think Firedog.
I hope I won one. Yes, as a matter of fact, you did. You did. You won that with a bid of $190. So you have gotten over. I should have bought another one.
They did well. So you've got you guys have got your microphone and such. So continuing on, we are into Photo Booth Expo. We have 5 passes for Photo Booth Expo, which is going to be going on next March at the same time as Mobile Beat. This is the Expo pass. Now they were sets of 2 of their key passes. Basically that gets you to all the seminars and all the cool things that they're doing at Photo Booth Expo. Plus you'll be able to go to the exhibit hall at Mobile Beat. And they've got some lower passes, and then they have some higher, and these are the higher end passes that they do. They're key passes, they refer to those as. So you're going to be getting a set of 2, and this was these if you buy these online, they're going to cost you $250 a piece, and these were just the people who scored these. This is one of the times where if the photo booth people would have known more about that these existed, the price would have been way higher. So this is a time where you guys were able to sneak in and get some good deals on this. So the first set of 2 went to Chris McMahon. Then a Travis G has the second, and both of you guys paid $100. And then the third one, Chris actually bought another set, so Chris can take some staff with. DJ Robin Hood ended up getting a pair here. And then let's see, the last DJ Robin Hood ended up getting 2. He ended up getting 2 sets there. So yeah, there we go. So congratulations, thank you guys. You guys scored some great passes there because those passes are going to people as we get closer are going to be paying a lot more for those.
Yeah.
So you guys definitely scored on that. So congratulations with that. Brian, the next one this one was kind of an interesting one. The guys up in Canada for the CPDJA, the DJ Association up in Canada, were like, we want to do something to help. What can we do? We want to have something in on the thing, but generally it's probably going to be mostly American DJs, which of course their membership doesn't work up there. What can we do? And they talked it over and they decided they were going to put a membership in there. Their membership is a $300 membership. That's $400 Canadian dollars, but it's going to be, because of our PayPal, it's going to be in American dollars. And we weren't sure if it was going to sell, because you just don't know how many Canadian DJs are going to be watching our shows and such. This particular pass has...
or membership.
The membership, yes, I'm sorry. Membership, a 1-year membership. So this has 20, 40, 60, 80, I'm going to guess about 85 bids on it. And it ended up going to I'm seeing a Mark and a Marcus. I'm not exactly sure. But the winning bid was 242. It's a Mark, MARQA is what the username was. So congratulations, you've got yourself a full membership, the Canadian, the CPDJA. And
those Canadians are just in general, are wonderful.
Yeah.
They're good people. And it does not surprise me one bit that not only did the CPDJA step up, but the DJs in Canada stepped up to help with our efforts here.
Yeah.
With the hurricane. Thank you very much.
For sure. Yeah, I'm looking here, and we had multiple bids back and forth. I mean, there were lots of people who were bidding back and forth here. So yeah, thank you very much for your support and excitement with that. Next, Randy Bartlett's 1% Solution Library. This is basically all the DVDs that Randy has put out in one package, about a $400 value. This is going to be something that's a resource where you're going to learn a lot. If you haven't gotten these or watched these before, this is a great set of tools for your performance side. DJ Chubby B was our winner on this with a bid of $250. So congratulations.
Right.
You scored a lot of great information and you scored it at a great price on that. So that will be...
Way to go, Bill.
Will be something that will definitely help you change and grow your business. Let's see. Peter Mary, his better consultations bring better bookings. I've gotten Peter Mary's materials. I've had him speak in Minneapolis numerous times. He's a wealth of knowledge, and he puts out great information. And the better consulting brings better bookings is just one more of those quality pieces of content that's going to help you with your business. And the winner of that is Tori, our Tori here.
Wow.
With a bid of $100 on it. So congratulations, Tori. You are going to love that offer there, or the software or the DVD that Peter has there. Next, we have the NLFX, a 2-pack of the Pro Premium XLR wires and gaff tape. Now, this actually is an interesting story behind this one. Jenny Garvin, who's one of who comes and hangs out with us in our shows off and on, Jenny wanted to do something. So what she did is she called up to NLFX Pro and she says, "Hey, I want to buy 2 of the cables and such, and I'm going to pay for it. And then when the auction's over, can you just ship it out and then send me the bill?" So Ben, in his doing a Ben thing, he's like, "Well, don't worry about it. We'll cover the shipping, and we're going to throw on a roll of gaff tape." So this is another DJ basically stepping up and donating an item for the show. So first off, thank you to Jenny. And of course, I always say thank you to Ben because he's such a huge supporter of the industry. And the winner of this was Derek, DJ Derek East Coast. Is the best we've got there. And with a winning bid of $77. So thank you very much on that one.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've had the names at the very bottom of the when you're looking at all of our sponsors on that page, the names at the bottom are people who have donated some things here, some prizes like the DBX Go units. Those were both donated by DJs, or they're brand new in box, and of course Jenny did that. And then some of them had some things that were donated for the bidding bonuses. So a lot of people really stepped up. Good stuff.
Yes.
Alan Berg, Sales Series. His Sales Series 1 and Sales Series 2, basically a sales bundle that's going to be a little audio course and such that's going to help you to get your business going and selling online. Alan's just a fabulous wealth of knowledge. We've had him on numerous shows and such, and it's just... He's the real deal when it comes to learning how to be effective in selling online and with your website and your social media presence and doing wedding sales. Sean, who's with us, DJ Sean
from Shining City Music, and Sean's with us at a lot of our shows, is the winning bidder with that, with a bid of $93. So congratulations, Sean. Then next we're going to another Alan Berg. This is basically his whole enchilada. It's 17 DVDs of different presentations he's done literally around the world. Alan speaks around the world. He will do presentations in English speaking countries, and he now has taught himself. This is what's weird about Alan. He taught himself in the last few years how to speak Spanish, and now he's doing presentations in Spanish speaking countries. It's like, okay, he's not, 15. I mean, Alan, but he just is such an intelligent person that he picked up, and he's very good at presenting. It's like, wow, he's very gifted. But anyway, this is everything the 17 DVDs of 17 presentations, great content, something you're going to put in your library and refer back to many occasions. The winner of this is Rich Lang. Rich with a bid of $309. So congratulations there, Rich. You're going to definitely enjoy that. One more Alan Berg item here was a private website review. Basically, what Alan will do is you guys will set up a time, and he will go through and kind of go through your website and some of your things, and really help you to make your website more effective when it comes to making sales and to be able to drive traffic towards a sale more. And again, if you watch some of the videos Alan and I have done, he has got a wealth of knowledge when it comes to how to make that website work for you. The winner of this is, let's see, the username is OneBuckWild and such, and the name, I think it's James, and the winning bid was $401. So congratulations there. That will be a well-spent $400 right there. You will get your money's worth tenfold out of that. The next one is the ADJA Micro Sky Laser.
Oh, wow.
That this is from Music Trends. Music Trends.
Bobby.
Bob wanted to be involved with this, so he sent this over. Music Trends is one of the great audio shops, again, out in the New York area.
They're in Levittown.
Yes, just
Levittown, New York, south side of Queens.
Yep, just on the south side of there a little bit more. Cool little shop. They actually did a news segment from there a few years. I don't know if you got to see that. It was on one of their local channels there, and Bob had shared the link, and you get to they walk through, and the gal's interviewing him and talking about how they transitioned from kind of the early days when it was a record shop to what they are today, and it was kind of fun to watch that.
Bobby's got the best stories. He was one of the original disco DJs in New York.
Oh, really?
Way back in the early 70s when they were doing, he said the way it all started, just side note here, the way it all started was in steakhouses, believe it or not. He said the steakhouses would put a sign out and say, we have disco. So you would go and have a steak, and then there'd be a little area where there'd be disco music, and a DJ would be in there playing disco. And that's where he got started, spinning, and had a record store. He was doing Ticketron in the early days, all kinds of crazy stuff that Bobby's got stories. Bobby's got crazy stories about places he was spinning at in Manhattan, out in Long Island. He's been in the business, for longer than he probably wants to admit. He's just a fascinating individual to talk to, especially if you're into that culture.
Yeah.
He's a real cool guy to talk to.
Yeah. A great time to catch him is in the evening at NAMM.
He used to have a basement at Music Trends. Oh my gosh. The basement in Music Trends was like, everything was, I think, $2.50 every record. And he had an inventory of records like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, wow.
It was beautiful stuff. I used to love going into that store and going into his basement to crate dig. It was amazing. And he sold the whole thing. I think Harvard University bought it or something, because it was such a collection.
Wow.
But the stuff I used to find down there, and it was so depressing because I couldn't bring it home on the airplane with me. I would have just kept buying and buying and buying and buying. and it was the bummer to me that he sold the collection like that, but he sold it for a lot of money. But yeah, no, Bobby's a great guy.
Yeah.
Sorry,
definitely big supporter. Again, big supporter of the industry and such. So, the Micro Sky Laser is going to DJ Ryano with a bid of $72 there. So congratulations, Ryan. You've got yourself a nice little light there that's going to do some great things for you there. We're getting towards the end. We've got a few more here, and goodness, we've already been on for an hour. Bridal Show, the Bridal Show Profit System this is Justin Miller here from the Disc Jockey News. That system basically is going to help you getting yourself prepared for the bridal show systems. It's I think it's a 4 different lesson course that he has here. And the winner of that is Scott Rousseau from the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. So congratulations, Scott, with a winning bid of $77.
He's in here.
Yep, Scott's here. And then the second one, there was 2 of those, and the second one goes to Firedog. Firedog also is a winner of one, and his was $79. So congratulations, both of you. Thank you much for your bid and your donations. Let's see. Jason Spencer with Profit Hood Academy. We've got one of his coming up. It's a quick start thing. This is actually something that I took out last year, the quick start, which basically really helps a person understand what Profit Hood Academy is and how to implement it into your business. And just to give you guys a little nutshell of think of Profit Hood Academy as the Dave Ramsey for your business. Dave Ramsey really talks about personal finances. Profit Hood Academy is that concept, but different for your business. So good stuff. It's something you definitely want to check out because it's going to help you become more profitable in your business. Firedog was also a winner on this one. So good job there, Firedog. With a bid of $53, you're going to get some great information that's going to help you turn your business into that profit machine, as we've said numerous times. So congratulations. Then the next one, there's another Profit Hood Academy here, and that one's going to, I think it's Mike Lenstra, was one of our Disc Jockey News guys out of Iowa with a bid of $54. So congratulations there. Next, we have Ron Ruth's DVD collection, his Inspirmaginativity, whatever that word is he made up. It's a 5-disc of some of his training that he's been doing, some of his speaking around the country. So you get the 5 DVDs. And our own Tori here was the winner of that one at $171. So thank you, Tori. You're going to have some great information there because Ron really...
Tori got a lot of info.
Yeah, they a lot of studying. We're going to expect a report on...
Right.
And here was a big one. This is one Bill Herman's been out of town and such, and he didn't get a chance to get his ticket in for the entertainment experience. This is coming up in November here, and this is a full pass to his Power to Create workshop here that'll be coming up in Minneapolis. And this we didn't get it on until, goodness, I think maybe Monday morning, and folks have just gone crazy with this one. It's been getting a lot of bids, and it finally when we shut it down today, the winning bid was from Chris from CJ's DJs. There we go, CJ's DJs. Yep, I remember. Gosh, I haven't seen Chris in a long time. With a winning bid of $1,510. So congratulations, wow. Nice. Chris. That's still quite a savings off the ticket price, and of course, all that money is going to go to help almost a whole house get sheetrock down in Houston. So thank you very much for that donation. Great stuff. Another, I believe this is the DBX system that Robin had donated for us, because we had a couple of different folks who had done, and again, the names are on the bottom of the page there. But this DBX system, the little go rack went to DJ Birds, Kyle, and for a $100 bid, though. Thank you very much. And then I think we have, I don't know if I did this. I don't know. We have got one more here. The last one was from Touch Innovations, which was the Control Master. Now, a lot of you, Touch Innovations is the company that has had the emulator, which is that kind of an acrylic plexiglass screen, for lack of a better way to describe it.
Cody.
Cody and the crew. Yep, yeah. They have the projector that shoots up, and the guests can see you working virtual DJ or whatever preferred software you have, and you're up here doing your touch screen thing. But it gives just a really cool, more of a performance look than... It's
very Star Trek.
That would be great.
Or Star Wars or Star something.
Yeah. It's very cool. So that's the company. But this particular one was for the Control Master, which is a little MIDI device that allows you to control. You can set it up and map it for video editing or audio editing. So you've got your different buttons and knobs and such on it. A cool little device that we saw for the first time at NAMM, I think last year. And it's something my boys saw that, and I didn't think too much, because it doesn't fit what I do. But my boys were like, "Oh my gosh, that'd be so awesome for video editing." It's like, oh, would it? They're like, oh yeah, do you realize you can just scroll frame by frame with something like that? And my boys are shooting at 60 frames per second or whatever it is. And they're fussy enough where they want the exact frame. And I'm just like, if I'm within 10 seconds, I'm good.
Yeah, right.
You know, the boys are. So anyway, if they would have known that was there, they probably would have blown their allowance on it. So that's why we didn't tell them. But the winner of this, Arnaldo, who also does a lot of video work and such, Arnaldo was the winner of this one. So congratulations, Arnaldo. He had the winning bid of that of $97. So yeah, he'll use that to do some video work with his new eyes now that he's got those fixed too. So that's our list, Brian.
That's it.
That's the list. Now I got to find my notes because I added this all up and I sent the note to Brian earlier here.
Oh yeah, I know what it is.
Yep. So you've got I'm not shooting my phone number. So the auctions, just the auction number. What did we have there for a total?
Here I gotta go up and show me some different stuff. Okay, the auction
total. Where's my symbol?
It's coming. Okay, the auction total: $12,339.86.
Nice, $12,039. So that's where we were
86 cents.
We were at for the auction. Now I'm going to go pop over and we're going to log into the PayPal and check that area one more time. Which, because I had the window open, now I'm going to re-log into that and probably prove my humanity and what's 7 plus 9 and you know, can we take a blood sample and all that good garbage. Okay, so our total then, okay, so the total is what I gave you earlier.
Right.
That is still the total. There's only been payments made on some of the auctions. There hasn't been any other donations. So
okay, so we also had some cash donations.
Yes.
Yeah, and we had grand total?
Yeah, well, we had two cash donations 2 ways. Some were made by a PayPal, and some were made right straight through the link on my Facebook page to the St. Bernard Project. So they actually clicked on that and they went and donated right to those. Those particular donations, I know the overall dollar amount that was donated, but I don't know exactly how much each person or even really. I think I can see who did it, but I don't know if they did $1 or
right.
You know, whatever. But we know the totals of that. So. Yeah, it's not coming up here. So I think I gave you one that was a PayPal. So you had the PayPal total?
Okay. Scroll back up because we talked in between. $2,425.
Okay, so $2,425 was the PayPal, what was donated via PayPal between last night and today. And those of you who made the $25 or more donations, we've got a book that'll be coming your way. And those of you who did the $100 or more, there's going to be, some of you are going to be getting mixing classes with MJ. Some are going to be getting a lighting class with Jeremy Brech. Some are going to be getting a business coaching with Dr. Drax. And we'll be in touch to get all those lined up and such afterwards. And we have one person who bid, who is our high bidder, or high donator, excuse me. And Christopher was our high donator with a donation of $300. And Christopher, we have a whole pack of things that are going to be coming your way. We've got some DVDs from Larry Williams. We've got a book that was, the foreword was written, Larry Williams' book that Dick Clark actually signed. It's only one of 20 books that he has signed.
Yeah.
Ron Ruth had some educational things with that, and we're going to be putting these all together and sending this about $1,000 value package for being our high donator. So thank you, Christopher. We appreciate your generosity with our event here. Okay, so then the final one was the direct donations to the St. Bernard Project. There should have been one more number that was...
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
The direct donations to St. Bernard's was $980.
Okay. So if we add those up...
We add them all up.
And our number...
And keep in mind that the goal was $5,000.
Yeah, this is what our plan was, $5,000 when we were talking last week.
All right. $15,744.86.
So over $15,000 and it's all because of you out there. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for your your support and your bids and your sharing and encouragement as this process has been going on. This has been and thank you to the companies that donate. Again, look at that right column on that page. Those are the companies that are coming out here and supporting DJs as we come out and support those who have been victims of this flooding and such in this horrible situation, and show them some love. I mean, if you're looking for products, there's companies in there who are selling products. Check them out. There's if you're looking for whatever, these are the people that I would recommend to check with first when it comes to that kind of stuff, because they're there to help support us as we help support the world, I guess is probably the best way to describe it. Wow.
Yeah.
It's over.
It is. It's over. It's never over.
It isn't over.
We've wrapped up this bit.
Yeah, we've wrapped up this part of the telethon. Now it's time to get the auctions dealt with, and then we can get the money to the people who are going to be hitting the ground running here to help fix up houses. Which I was just on their website looking at some things a little earlier today. And it sounds like later this week, their team is going to be hitting the area because they're in the rebuilding. This is what they do, is in that rebuilding realm. And right now, people are getting into those houses and just ripping out everything, throwing it on a curb. Then these people come in right behind and sanitize, clean it up, insulate, sheetrock, tape and mud and paint, and get it back into shape so that people can get on with their lives. And they'll be hitting that area, and who knows? They might be hitting Florida next week too. Yeah,
I didn't want to say anything. But.
Just what a tough season to have two big storms rolling in. But let's hope and pray.
But look at this, man. We're all coming together and helping.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it is. Yeah,
that's what it's all about. You do, and you got to do what you can.
Yeah.
If you can't do anything, don't feel bad about that. It's okay. You do what you can do. And if you can't, that's okay next time around.
For sure.
So and I went through that thing for a long time where I'd feel guilty when I couldn't do something. But you can't save the world. Just do what you can when you can. And if you can do something, great. If you can't, it's okay.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, anything. How did we get 2 thumbs down?
Yeah.
How do we get 2 thumbs down?
Who knows? I don't know. I did a video on, hey, we're doing this silent auction to benefit, a Hurricane Harvey.
I saw that.
And I got like 2 thumbs down.
No way.
A hater's a hater. I think it's my ex-brother-in-law with multiple accounts. That's in my head. That's who it is. No, it's probably not. But in my head, that's who it is.
Exactly. That makes at least a person can feel like, it's somebody who's being a jerk.
Sitting in somebody's mom's basement. Now show them.
Log out. I
don't even care. I don't even look at them. If I didn't see the dislikes, I would be worried about whoever puts them down, thinking to myself, oh no, are they okay?
Mark,
I haven't seen a dislike for a minute.
Yeah. Well, we've got. Mark was asking about the emails. The system should have sent an email out to you, and if you haven't gotten something, check the junk mailbox, because occasionally they'll get picked up there. If you haven't, I'm going to, for anyone who hasn't paid by tomorrow morning, I'm just going to send the things out through my own personal email address through a different server that probably won't get picked off. Because from our website, it's coming from the discjockeynews.com website, but that's coming from a slightly different IP, and it might be that, that's kind of weird and funky, and it might get picked off. Because our email is actually served on a different IP address, so this might look like a spoofed email. So some are getting it, some are not. And if you're AOL, nobody gets that, and nobody gets not through that stuff. That stuff's like, trying to, it doesn't work. So yeah, check in. If not, I'll be emailing tomorrow. That's going to be my morning task, to reach out to folks and make sure that they've gotten what they need to do, and then you guys can click links and be able to get things going. So, yay!
All right.
So
hopefully next week we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program.
We're going to be back on our regular scheduled program, and I'm excited. I want to launch a music show next Tuesday. We got to do something music wise.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do yet. I was kind of digging your post where you were like, what a song that doesn't sound like the band that performed the song, basically. Something.
Yeah, that's a tough assignment. I put those posts up there to find out who my music people really are, because there's a lot of people out there who are lighting people, a lot of people who are love story people, and then there are music people, and I want to know who these music people are, because I think they're hiding sometimes, or they're just like one genre specific. But there are people out there who just understand all kinds of genres. And I was, we just lost one of the founding members of Steely Dan last week, and I was checking out the Steely Dan catalog, and Dirty Work is a song that I guess I know is Steely Dan, but it sounds nothing like Steely Dan. And I thought, wow, that's so interesting that nothing else they ever did sounded remotely like that. But it's a great song. Off their second song, off their first album. Great song, and they never did anything that even sounded remotely like it again. Because they decided to go a different route and make everything sound exactly like what Steely Dan sounds like. Who else is like that? Who else has done this one-off weirdo oddball track that sounds nothing like what they normally do? And there have been some interesting responses.
I when you put up the Skin Trade, that song from Duran Duran, I think. Wasn't it Duran Duran that did that?
Yeah, I always thought that was an oddball song for Duran Duran.
It was an oddball song, but it was one that the only reason I know the song existed is because back then you had to play the whole. It wasn't, we couldn't skip songs, so you got.
Well, if you had the album, you heard it.
Yeah, precisely. That's why. So we'd put that on and we'd go out and play basketball. So you'd have your first side, and then you go flip it
right with the tape or whatever. Yeah. And then Beth by Kiss, of course, that doesn't sound like a Kiss song.
Yeah.
A lot of people said, "Oh, I Was Made for Loving You" because of the disco song. Yeah, but you can still tell it's Kiss.
You could tell.
When they did Beth, they had like Peter Criss sing it, and or Ace Frehley. No, was that Peter Criss? I think it was Peter Criss sang that one. He never sang anything, except maybe Hard Luck Woman. But you weren't familiar with his voice, and it's a ballad. It's a beautiful ballad with strings in it and piano.
Yeah.
And there's no guitar, and that's a weirdo track. So those were the ones I was kind of looking for.
Yeah,
and there was some really interesting.
There were definitely some.
I was sitting here trying to think of what the Huey Lewis oddball would be, and I couldn't think of it.
Everything sounds so
like Huey Lewis.
Like Huey. Yeah, there's just he's got such a easy to pick up voice, his unique voice and styling, and
right.
Yeah, everyone pretty much everything sounds like that. And the only thing that doesn't is when they go a cappella, but they still have done that for a few songs, so it's not like it's a one-off. So it didn't work.
There were a lot of artists like that. And then when you talk about Bowie, well, everything Bowie did was weird, so it doesn't matter. It was all weird. He doesn't count. Same with Pink Floyd, doesn't really count. They always do weird songs. So it's the artists that have this quintessential sound or brand, and then they go completely off brand for a track. Those are the ones I was looking for. And like for Prince, I picked out Bambi. I always thought that was just the weirdest Prince track, because it sounds like arena rock from like 78 or 79 when that came out, more so than any of the other Prince tracks that are kind of odd. And a couple others, but I was just it's an interesting exercise to ask other music people, what tracks would they pick, or what tracks do they think are the oddballs. So, but we can do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Or I can just DJ for an hour or two.
Yeah, we'll
care.
It's gotta be DJ and story time. That's what's kind of fun about it, is to play a little bit and talk a little bit. And we'll figure something out for next week too.
We'll figure it out.
So if there's any questions and such, Huey's been out domestically quite a few times. We've seen him out there, and he was and I missed him the last time he was in town.
I thought about you because he was down the road from me not too long ago.
Down by the lake?
Yeah.
That'd been cool.
Yeah, it was like 3 miles away. I was like, John would like that.
Yes, John would have. That would have been fun, because that whole neighborhood of yours, it's something about that hipster neighborhood that's just so cool. I don't know.
I think a lot of people think I live in the hood.
Yeah.
A lot of people, like when I tell them I live in this city and I talk about the neighborhood, they think it's like, ghetto or something. And it's so not.
No, certainly not.
It's just a cool little Brooklyn-esque neighborhood. But I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
And you're welcome anytime.
Yeah, well, thank you. Loud and clear, we're talking about the ADJA. There are two they didn't get to the reserve and such, so that's why we didn't list them. What if you wanted to contact me through Facebook? Just go to facebook.com/JohnYoungMN. Just send me a message, and we'll get things set up. Yes, Tom. Everything will be paid for, and then I'll get you the addresses and such for getting things all set up. So that way, you guys will know exactly who it was and all the details with that. So that you won't have people coming to you and say, "Hey, I'm the winner." We'll send everything out to all the sponsors, so they know exactly who things go to. So, and that'll get taken care of over the next few days, as people getting things paid up and such, and making sure we get emails back and forth of how to get things paid up. So, good. I think we've got our house cleaning done.
Yeah, 20 minutes over, man.
Yeah, and it's time to go on. I think I might have to go in the house and actually have one of those. Yes, thank you, Robin.
And who the hell's going to watch this show syndicated?
Oh, some people will. Somebody will. Because people who are involved with the auctions. It's always kind of fun. So to watch. So yeah, and then next week we'll have a music show, and it's going to be just kind of a fun time to hang out and bring your cup of your cup of tea and have a good evening with us.
And if you want to see something fun, go back to the telethon last night and watch my segment with Howie and Jimmy.
I've got to do that. I haven't gotten a chance to do that yet, but
you haven't. So you weren't even there.
I wasn't.
You have no idea.
I don't. You guys could have been, talking about all sorts of cool things and how to save the world. And
I was embarrassed when we were done. I'm like, oh, that was terrible. But I'll tell you what happened. Since we're over, anyway. Yeah. I was watching a lot of the segments, and a lot of people were just kind of saying, give. And I'm like, you got an hour and you just said give for an hour? No, we're not going to do that. We got to do something fun. So the half hour before my show, I decided to YouTube all the Jerry Lewis telethon stuff and just kind of get a vibe of what was going on with that. And I played off of that. And I had stuff all lined up for you, but you weren't even there.
I had to go and...
It's okay. This was off the cuff. And when it was over with, I thought, oh, my God, this is going to be absolutely terrible. And then Howie's messaging me saying, wow, I got a lot of compliments on last night, how they really liked what we did. And I'm like, oh, it had to have been terrible. I went back and rewatched it. We did okay. It's actually kind of fun. So have a look at that.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is it, 3 hours in or something?
Yeah, it's somewhere in the...
2.5 hours in? Have a look.
We'll have to find out. I should go through and notch everything. Good stuff.
I sang the Candyman.
Really?
I did. I sang Candyman.
And I missed it.
Because Sammy Davis Jr. did it at the telethon.
Yeah.
Somebody had to do it. Nobody was chain smoking because that was what Dean Martin Sammy Davis Jr. did. But Howie and I were thinking about it, but we didn't do it. We didn't do it, but I did sing Candyman.
See,
and I didn't tap dance because you cut us off.
You mentioned that. Oh man. Well, I'll have to go now. Anyway. Watch it. Thank you guys for being with us tonight, and thank you for everything being involved with our first telethon. Somebody asked about it if we're going to be doing it again, and
hopefully not.
Yeah, not soon. But we are. I think
maybe sooner than we'd like.
Yeah, sooner than we'll. But this is something I think that the idea of DJs coming together for helping outside our industry, I think there's a lot of appeal and a lot of interest in that, and we've got a lot of sponsors who are like, geez, it happened so quickly. They weren't ready to be involved, and they're interested in being in the next one. So we'll see what goes. But yes, we'll definitely be looking at
prepare for the worst and hope for the best, man. That's all any of us can ever do.
Yeah, we'll see where life takes us. But yeah, again, thank you all those who donated, all those who bid, all those who shared, and the encouragement. It meant a lot this week.